Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel, and today I want to talk about why do I love this watch. And the watch in question today is my Breitling Super Ocean Heritage 42mm. And this is a new addition to the Archie Luxury collection. And what basically happened is, before Christmas, I pulled the trigger and I bought a Breitling Super Ocean. However, I bought it with a compromised dial. I bought it with the white dial. And I gotta tell you, I didn't mind it. It was okay. But then I kind of started to really crave the black dial. So I found myself on Fleabay looking around for discount divers. And look, I gotta tell you, I very quickly sold the white dial Breitling Super Ocean and I replaced it with this black dial. Now this one isn't as the condition's not as nice. The other piece I had was basically like unworn condition, whereas this one here, look, I'd say it's probably a 7.5 out of 10. You could give the clasp a very light polish there. It's still a very nice condition watch. No major gouges or nasty stuff there, but it's had a little bit of use. This was sold in December 2013, so it's just over 4 years old, which doesn't make it super old or super abused. And I gotta tell you, I quite like this stunner, this steel stunner. And I've got to say to you, the Breitling Super Ocean. Now this piece here, this is the Super Ocean Heritage, not to be confused with the Heritage 2. The Heritage 2 has the date on both the 42 and the 46mm at 6 o'clock, whereas this here, the 42mm with the Heritage 1, has the date at the 3 o'clock, which I actually do prefer. The Heritage 2 itself there has slightly different hands, and it also has the ceramic bezel, whereas the original Heritage 1, Super Ocean Heritage, has the, it's not actually called the Heritage 1, it's just the Heritage, and then you've got the Heritage 2. It has the aluminium bezel. So that's the way it goes there. So this is the black dial version. And the question needs to be asked, what do I think? What do I think of this piece here indeed? And I've had it. I've done some extensive tests on it. It's an A17321. That's the Breitling reference number for this piece. And I gotta say, I do like it. I really do like it. I've got it on the shark mesh. The shark mesh bracelet, which is quite a cool, very retro style bracelet. Because this watch here is a reissue of the original Breitling Super Ocean, it has got the no crown guards. So this is like a very much a tribute to the original Breitling Super Ocean piece itself. And if we have a look at the original Breitling Super Ocean, we can see the lineage to the reissue. The Breitling Super Ocean was released originally in 1957, and many of the styling cues you can see in the new piece. And I think the watch that represents this original piece the best is actually the 42mm black bezel, black dial Super Ocean in 42mm, because it's a similar size and it's just doesn't have any extra superfluous details that are unnecessary. It just very much fits in to this classic, iconic piece. It really is a classic reissue diver of a Breitling classic. It really is a reissue of this wonderful watch that was released in the 50s and set many records. With the Breitling Super Ocean heritage, with its aviation backbone, it's easy to see why I could fall in love with this piece. And I gotta tell you, the reason I really do love the Breitling Super Ocean heritage is because it's such a iconic dive watch from a great name. This is no homage. This is no bullshit nod to history. No bullshit nod to history. This is the very company that released this watch in 1957. Breitling released the Super Ocean in 1957. This piece here was Breitling's dive solution for professionals. And I gotta tell you, this ain't no nod to history. This is the real deal. This is the real deal. This is what Breitling was all about. Instruments for professionals. Instruments for professionals. And it's easy to see why this brand is loved by Archie Luxury himself. What a cool brand. Such a beautiful brand. And I've got to tell you, out of all the dive watches I've owned, I have lusted after the Breitling Super Ocean. I've lusted after it for its simple proportions, for its nod to history. No, I like this watch because it invented history. No bullshit nods. No bullshit nods or mods here. This is the real deal. The real deal. That's right, the real deal. I love the fact that this watch here is elegant and classical. I love the fact it has a shark mesh bracelet. I love the fact that this watch itself ain't no bullshit nod to history. No, this watch invented history. This watch invented history. From the brand with the huge aviation backbone, Breitling. And I've got to tell you, this is a very stunning, sexy, gorgeous piece. Ain't no nod to history here. This watch invented history. Why do I like it? Why do I love it? Why do I have a fascination for this brand? That is a very good question. It's simply, I love the quality that is Breitling. Breitling itself there, they are known for their big, brash, highly polished cases, but also their attention to detail. Breitling itself, I owned many Super Oceans, and when I saw the Breitling Heritage Super Ocean, I immediately wanted one. I thought the proportions were perfect, the sizing was just right, and I've got to tell you, the Breitling Super Ocean, any excuse to have classic shark mesh on my wrist needs to be obeyed. This is a classic steel stunner. A classic steel stunner for the serious professional. This is a great watch to have. And I've got to tell you, this here, Breitling itself there, is a great brand. It's got beautiful design cues. I love the design excellence of this piece. I wanted a classic vintage retro diver. And this is a brand that invented history. This ain't no bullshit homage. This ain't no nod to history. This is a brand that invented history. The Breitling Super Ocean Heritage, I just thought, what a classic, beautiful diver from such a beautiful brand. Breitling, instruments for professionals. Tell me what you guys think of that. Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel.
Guys, I want to talk to you today. It's very, very important. Man cannot live on Google Ads alone. I depend on your support to keep me on YouTube full time. Guys, there's a number of ways you can help me stay on YouTube producing content. Number one, you can organize a paid review. That's right. I will make a video for US $20 minimum, and I will review your collection. I'll answer a question for you. So, normally takes... about 14 days, 10 to 14 days for me to make these vids. The other thing you could do to sponsor me and help me stay full-time on YouTube is sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a small amount of money, like $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, anything, any amount you want over $1, you can, and it basically sends $1 each month to me. Now, you can cancel at any time if you're sick of the show or you don't like me anymore. So guys, help keep me full-time on YouTube. Paid reviews, I do. Sponsor me on Patreon, and Patreon people get advanced screening of some videos and secret videos. Not to mention, I got advertising space on the fridge. Come on, guys, keep me full-time on YouTube.
Okay.